the first player I want to talk about tonight as a dynasty sell for me personally, just according to his value, it's going to be a running back, and it's going to be James Cook. I like James Cook, and it's nothing against the player. I think a lot of people have a tough time with sells because if they're on your team, it's someone talking bad about your player, or they take it very personal. And this isn't personal. I think James Cook is a very good player, and I think he's a very good fantasy football player. But the regression is going to be real when it comes to James Cook this season. And there is just no way he gets as many rushing touchdowns as he had last year. James Cook scored basically on every 13 or so carries last season. I think his career average is every 23 carries. So even if you cut that in between those two rates, like, it's not going to look as pretty for James Cook. Now, he's probably going to have a fine year. And I think if you're a mega contender, I don't mind holding on to James Cook because I'm not really in the habit of selling my starting running backs for value if I'm trying to win games this year. But if you're stuck in the middle, if you're rebuilding, if you need to make some moves to increase the value of your team, I think James Cook is one of those guys that you need to move now. He's going in the 5th round of startups here at 5.7. That's personally earlier than I would take him here at RB13. But even if we're going just within the same round, I mean, I think there's some players around here. Could I get Jordan Addison in a pick? I would do that. Jordan Addison in a couple seconds. Maybe we give up Jordan Addison and a second to get James Cook in a first or something. Can I move down, tier down into a wide receiver, a Zay Flowers, a Devonta Smith, Trevor Lawrence, JJ McCarthy, Michael Penix? These are guys just going in the same round. Roma Dunze. These are just guys going in the same round. I'm not saying I would do all these trades, but the value's there for James Cook where I think you could get out and get a piece, especially to a team that is looking for a running back. And for me, it's time to get out on James Cook. He had his year last year. His value grew. Now's the time to sell because he's not going to match, what was it? I think 18 rushing touchdowns last year. Like, it's just not going to happen. Sorry, 16 rushing touchdowns. He had 2 in each of the previous seasons. So, like, 3 would have been his, like, basically career high, and he had 16 last year. So, like, that is just not sustainable. We know Josh Allen is coming for those, and I think Ray Davis is going to touch the field as well.